what I wanted to do was to update you on the various projects that I've got going at the moment and that I'm hoping to do this year. So I've got my little list here of things I wanted to talk about. First and foremost, the Tree Witch is hopefully going to get finished today or tomorrow. So I'm going to meet Anth later on. We're going to export the film, and then we've got to watch through it and make sure everything is absolutely spot on. We've got the final deadline is in, what day are we on? Is in 6 days time, and if I miss that deadline, then the Tree Witch won't be included in the anthology, so I have to get this film completed in the next couple of days. We've had so many problems with it. The export that we've done previously hasn't been of the quality we wanted, so we've been kind of experimenting with that a little bit. Computers crashed a few times, so we're just desperately scrambling to try and get this finished. Hopefully we will get that finished, so fingers crossed. So I'm going to meet Anth later on today. Then after that's completed, I'm going to be jumping on board Melanie's Grave to try and push that to get that finished. I want to get that finished probably in the next couple of months. So I'm going to be contacting James, who's doing the sound edit on that, to see where we're up to with that, as I haven't spoken to him since I was at Liverpool. The project that I announced a short while ago, which was called On Hold, is now on hold. The script has been written, I've completed the script, but what I've decided to do is, because various people that I wanted to get on board weren't available in the timescale that I wanted to do it, I've now decided to put that script into a short script competition. So that's gone, that's done. So I'm just waiting to hear back from that, which I think is the end of March, to see if I'm getting through to the next round. So yeah, so that's kind of, you know, doing its thing in the background. So I've written another script in replace of that, which I was going to shoot fairly soon, because it was going to be one of those on the spur kind of just, you know, just do it kind of projects. But what I've decided to do is to kind of put that off until over the summer, when I can take some more holidays, hoping to come maybe around about June. So that one is going to be, I've got the storyline for it, but I haven't written the script yet, which I intend to kind of start writing over the next few days. Like a dark comedy, and it's kind of a road trip about a woman who's going to scatter her father's ashes in a place where he was very fond of. So she's having a little road trip to go there, and she encounters a hitchhiker, and things go from bad to worse. Then I've got an outline for a feature film script that I need to write up, which I started writing up and I've been putting it off because I've been involved with the Tree Witch and other things. So I'm kind of working with another producer with that, and we are going to hopefully pitch that to the BFI in London. We've got contacts there, and hopefully try and get some funding for development, so that one needs to be done fairly soon. Later on in the year, I've got a feature film script which I think I mentioned prior. It's for a feature that I want to hopefully try and shoot next year. So I do have a script which I wrote quite a few years ago, but it needs updating. So I'm going to have a look at that later on in the year. But today I am off to meet Rachel Meredith. She's going to be playing a role in 7 Crimes, which is the web series that I'm going to shoot in August this year. And she's playing a character called Joy. So I'm going to meet her today just for a general catch up, really, to have a cup of coffee, because I've never spoken to her for quite some time, and we've been putting this off for a number of weeks because she's been ill, I've been ill, and she wants to go over her character in the script for 7 Crimes, and she wants to, you know, so she can start getting her head around the character. Just printed off the script, hot off the press. That's the script for 7 Crimes, and I'm going to take her through to Rachel, meet her, and then I'm going to go straight from hers to Ant's to come back to my house here, and then we're going to finalise the export for the Tree Witch. So it's going to be a long and busy day. Right, so what do you want to know?
I would like to go through your character profile first.
Right, so I think kind of the back. I was thinking about this the other week actually, and I was thinking So her kind of background would be she's obviously been married to Mick for a good few years because they've got a daughter who's 9-year-old in the script. So I'm thinking that she's kind of seen him as, because he's kind of a criminal element, and obviously he's got money, so she's seen.
Does she like the bad boys?
Aye, she likes and she obviously sees his kind of lifestyle that he can offer.
Powerful,
so she's kind of
secure.
And naively kind of getting into that relationship, and then once she's getting into it, it's probably deteriorated over a little bit of time. So he's very controlling. I wouldn't say he was like violent towards her, but you know, quite aggressive and intimidating.
Yeah.
And I suppose he could be, because he's that type of man.
Right. So she's just took it basically, and so has had to learn how to.
So it's been more of like a kind of a mental kind of abuse rather than physical abuse, really.
So how long has she been having an affair for?
I would say that would probably be more recent. Let's say maybe a year.
Maybe.
So she's quite familiar with the other characters. David.
Did she start having the affair because maybe he's been playing about, or is it just because she wants underlining to overpower him somewhere or another?
I think she wants to get away from that relationship, but she's too afraid to kind of fully leave him.
Yeah.
And maybe she's not satisfied entirely in the marriage, and then she's having an affair with this other guy. And I think David is probably using her a little bit because he wants to get back at Mick for what he's done.
Right, okay. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right, that makes sense. So we've got the dates from the 21st, 29th, is that definite?
Yeah, because those are the days I've got booked off my holidays.
And is everyone else prepped for that?
I don't think I've given them the specific dates yet. I said it's the back end of August, so.
And he said it's going to be 6 days for me.
Yeah, I think I've got that scheduled for 6 days. From 13th to the 15th, I've kind of penciled in like rehearsal dates, but I can work around whenever. These are just like kind of
my best
penciled in.
Yeah, my best time is weekend, so Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Because it's fine for me. That's absolutely spot dogs.
And then I've just penciled in like a couple of prep days, 2 or 3 prep days for like me and Anthem, whatever to kind of do other things. And then the first day on the 19th is just like a second unit kind of day. Right. So we're going to go out and do loads of like establishing shots of this, that and the other. So we won't need any actors for that particular day.
I don't know, just put rehearsal. Potential rehearsal anyway. Okay.
Aye. So really from the 21st, which is what I said.
Right,
21st to the 29th is the actual shoot days. Depends on when I can get access to the locations as well. I need this big house where you and Mick live, because they've got money, so it needs to be I can't just use any tourist house or whatever. So I need a big house for 5 days basically when I shoot there for, because the little girl has got to be in those scenes, so I've had to spread it out over a longer period. So I'm waiting to hear back from a certain party who was going to kind of try and sort that out for us. I need to chase that up. But like I say, I've been working on these other projects I haven't been concentrating on this at the minute. Questions? So for Joy, I think she's more kind of businessy type kind of look.
Give us a bit of time to read through the script to sort of get a visual of what I think she would look like and what she would do. And
maybe she has something to do with Mick's. He's got businesses. Maybe she works for him in some type of way.
Department sort
which is maybe some kind of managerial role.
Business.
Because when she meets David, I want it to be
accessible.
Yeah. So a skirt, kind of blouse, maybe like a smart kind of.
Totally.
Yeah, but like smart as if she's come from an office type of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I don't know which days these are for, but I've got like a casual look, so kind of blouse, trousers, but still kind of that smart look. So I think that's I think that's the woodland look I was going to go for.
So are we looking at, we can tell she has money.
Yeah, aye. So very smart.
So like hair done,
Yeah.
to the finest detail.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely, aye. So I think that casual look I've just mentioned there is the one that would have maybe at the woods,
Right.
and then the one with the skirt and that is when she meets David in the car.
Yeah.
And then when you go out for the evening, I took some photographs. I'll send you some photographs. I've took some like stuff I've got from online. I've just kind of looked at different looks and things.
Mm-hmm.
So on the evening out is to have a really nice kind of evening dress, like heels and hair done and everything, makeup and whatever.
I've got loads of evening
looking
dresses.
really kind of shit hot. So you're always kind of well presented.
She's always
throughout.
looking good, sort of thing.
Maybe when we're the stuff that we do at the woods, you'll be, even though you look okay, it's a bit more rushed getting ready because you've obviously been dragged. You haven't had any preparation to go there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the hair's just a bit more basic, makeup.
Okay.
I don't think I've got any more.
How many different locations is there like?
For you,
Mm-hmm.
there'd be the house, the woods, the car scene, which is going to be, I think we're going to do it under the Weymouth Bridge at Sunderland.
Right.
So there's like an area there where it's like kind of secluded, so it's like a little meeting point
Oh,
with 2 cars. So obviously you're meeting in secret.
yeah.
The woods, I'm hoping to use the one that we use for the tree witch, you know, at the college at Hoffel.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
Well,
obviously I need to
there,
contact, I know, but I need to contact them to obviously arrange that. So I'm hoping to use that again.
Right. Happy days.
And then the house, I think it's Borden, like just along the way from me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so for Mick, got Jade, obviously, yourself. I have, so James Trenham is playing one of the gangsters, Liam.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an actor who's playing the other gangster called Rod Glenn.
Oh, yeah, I know Roz.
Right, okay, he's playing the other guy. And that's all I've got so far.
It's like certain.
Yeah, they've said yes to those.
Right.
I did ask someone to play David, but they turned the role down. I think because of what was involved with that in that scene in the car. But,
Really?
yeah, but that's, yeah,
People always
I
get
don't
freaked out by
know.
stuff, didn't they?
Well, I don't know. Obviously,
The fucking
they
actors
don't know how I want.
act.
They don't know how I want to shoot it, so they've obviously gone.
No, you're not touching that. I
Uh,
we know that could.
I have contacted someone. I think it was so you know Lucy from Melanie's Grave.
Uh-huh.
Her drama teacher. I'm still in contact with her on Facebook, and that's so I asked her if she had any girls of that particular age that would be suitable for. But she said she was gonna kind of contact some like kids, but she never got back to us, and I haven't kind of
You haven't
chased it
touched
up
on
yet.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility.
What about
But then
crew?
the girl that you want about, I'm gonna do all the editing as much as possible on it, and then Anth will probably do the great one. Anth.
Please on.
If you're not too sick and pissed off with fucking trailers. Yeah. So yeah, and then I'll probably get James to finalise the sound. I do the mastering stuff.
I'm not put, I mean, it's still, as I say, you've got the more important things to think about.
I know, I've got things like I need to do more urgently than this, and I've got time to think about this.
No, it's
So
fine, at least.
I've got a plan kind of there,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not advertising for the rest of the actors at the moment. I did have various people in mind that I may contact yet,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like guys that I've worked with more recently. I just thought I'd ask to get them on board and
Yeah, of course.
see what they thought. Because if they weren't interested and they weren't available, then it was a bit pointless, to be honest.
Yeah. Just reading this video.
Or just
No one wants to know. It's pretty brutal.
Is it brutal?
Right. I'm not even going to repeat.
Yeah, I've got a couple of other projects I want to ask you about.
Yeah. I don't know, right. date down. What was
Right,
the date?
okay, so I've got like, I'm on holiday next week, right? And then I've got another holiday, another week in March. So I said to Ant, I just want to kind of maybe do a mini little project. So I wrote a script for that, which is now kind of gone out the window. I've sent that off to a script competition that's gone and done and dusted. Because Ant kind of was saying that he didn't want to do something else because he needs to concentrate on his business.
Yeah, of course.
That's kind of been put on hold while he's been doing this grade. So he's kind of pulled out of that, but I still want to do something in that time period. Literally just using my phone, and I'm going to get an external microphone so the sound quality is better, and do a little project. Maybe it's just maximum 5 minutes. I haven't got a script or an idea yet.
Well, I might have a little idea.
But I was thinking, do something with you. Maybe it's just one character, one little kind of scenario, one little location, very simple. Maybe not even any dialogue. I don't know.
Right, no, okay, no, thought process. Well, I'm actually writing some music at the moment. Andy, he's a guitarist in the band thing that I did. We're working on an acoustic. Really, it's a really quite emotional sort of song. He'll be over this week actually to do a rehearsal. But I'm thinking maybe something like that, a character, write music, something a bit awful. Maybe whatever. Use your craziness, Garry. Put your magic little brain together.
Right. I could do that.
But music, it's something different.
Aye, I know. How about then, it's just off the top of my head, how about we just do something like, so the pair is like just kind of, not jamming, but like kind of, trying to work out the song and things together, just like almost like a documentary thing, but not a documentary. And then we can do like bits of almost like a music video, but not a music video. I don't really care what we do, really, to be honest. I just want to do a mini little project just to keep the ball rolling with stuff.
I've actually, there's a little story running through my head, potentially. It's a sad one.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know, you don't like sad, you like a good old murder.
I don't know. Well, it can be. I think I'm open to anything.
No, I'm thinking.
Maybe we can do both. Do you know what I mean? Two.
Another project Garry March we confirmed. Speak to Andy.
But all I'm going to do is shoot it on my phone.
Yeah.
And then get an external microphone. This will go better sound quality.
I'll speak to Andy about that. I'm waiting on a message actually from him this morning. I was supposed to see him yesterday, but I was.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've got another project.
Right, fucking hell.
Which is a short film.
Yeah.
This was something I was writing for you that I wanted to do in the March time,
right, okay.
but it became a bigger project, so I thought, right, to do it justice, I don't want to just rush it off and like do it in this one particular week. So I've got more holidays to take off like after April, and so I'm thinking that we set some time aside maybe in June.
Right.
So it doesn't clash with the Seven Crowns one, which will be August.
Yeah.
But then it's not too close that we've got plenty of time to kind of organise it.
Yeah, potentially June.
Aye.
Yeah.
And it's called, at the moment, Two Babies and a Funeral.
Oh, great.
And it's a very dark
Of course it
comedy.
is.
Comedy.
Oh,
Dark
it's comedy.
Dark comedy.
Two
Dark
babies
humour.
and a funeral.
And that'll become apparent when I tell you what the storyline is.
Right, okay.
So basically it's a road journey for your character. You're going to this special place which was special to your father, maybe it's to you. He's died, you're taking his ashes to scatter his ashes in this particular place. So it's a road journey in your car. It's just a simple journey, go to the car. But you pick up this hitchhiker who's this youngish, I'd say maybe he's, I don't know, early 20s, Irish dude who is just like the most annoying person ever.
Right.
He just talks constant shit all the time, so he just does your head in basically. So his story is he has come over from Ireland, and he's going to see his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, who's just given birth to his son, and she's not allowing him to see the son, so he wants to go there to the house, So he's hitchhiking basically to get to the place. So you're giving him a lift, but you can't go to his where he wants to go because you're going to go to where you want to go. So you have to agree to kind of drop him at a certain place. But then he's doing all his headed. So then you've got all these little kind of events that kind of fuck up your day.
No, I like it.
I mean, this is just an idea. I haven't written the script
I like
yet.
it.
This is just ideas that I've put down. Kind of.
I like the shocking aspects of it. It's quite nice shocks.
Because I wanted to do it in March. I was going to do like a little short thing. All it was going to be, the original idea was going to be you going on your journey with your ashes, do the ashes scattering things, literally no dialogue in it, and that was going to be the storyline. But then I thought of all these other different things that kind of just grew and grew and grew.
Yeah,
and I thought that's actually decent.
I like it.
Film.
I like it. Who
So,
are you thinking for the
well,
James
there's have you seen the film that Ant shot, Lairds, that James was in?
Yeah.
Well, the other dude that was in with him, the little dude, they both had Scottish accents, didn't they? Do you remember?
Oh, right,
I think he's called Chris.
I don't know the kid.
So I was asking Ant, does he still do kind of acting? Is he local kind of thing? So I'm thinking about him actually for it, whether he'd be up for it, I don't know.
Are you definitely going with the Irish accent?
Yeah, because Irish accent.
It gives it a little bit of funny vibe.
Yeah, it's kind of
Comedic.
got more of a comedic
And
thing.
it'll
If
pull
you
off the
especially get hammered
nakedness
up
and
a little
everything
bit.
like that. Alright.
And it kind of reminds me of like, I've kind of nicked little bits of ideas from another short film that I've seen with that kind of character in it. So that's kind of nicked that a little bit. But the aspect of like the going to scatter the ashes kind of thing, I've kind of taken that idea from like what happened with my dad, because we went to kind of scatter his ashes to somewhere like that. So that was kind of how the original kind of idea
it
formed.
starts off that hard feeling
yeah.
moment and then...
So it's not going to be like an out and out, you're not playing it for comedy, you're going to be playing it straight, but because of the situations, it'll be funny.
Yeah.
But because it's
I like it.
serious, it's going to be like that kind of dark humour.